Thank you. If everybody could turn on the microphones and speak into your microphones, because I've had several comments about the fact that we have not been being heard too well at the last couple of meetings that we've had. But with that, today is April 30th, 2018, and the time right now is 7:31. I'd like to call the meeting to order, and I would ask everybody with my fellow council members to stand for the pledge. Yeah, only if you need to. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. With that, Dale, I would ask that you would do the roll call.
Council President Healy.
Here.
Council Vice President Collins.
Here.
Councilman DeCruz.
Here.
Councilwoman Gledhill.
Here.
Councilman Vealy.
Here.
All members present.
Thank you. Let's move on to item number 4, which is a public hearing. Item number A, relative to the adoption of the Town Council's final fiscal year 2018-2019 budget, as shown in Exhibit 1 and attached to here too. Opening up the public hearing. If anybody has an opportunity or wants to come up, please state your name for the record, and we can discuss the budget further. If not, I would entertain any comments or questions.
Madam President, if I may, there is one correction that I'd like to alert the council to. On Exhibit 1, page 2, there is a typographical error indicating that this budget pertains to the December 2016 tax roll. That should be December 2017.
Oh, I see that.
Tax roll. Other than that, it's a perfectly prepared document, and we find no fault.
Any questions or comments here at the table from any council members? Any other comments or questions from the public? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion. Or actually close the public hearing first.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No oppositions or abstentions. Do we have a motion relative to item number 4A?
Motion to approve the budget as presented.
Second?
I would note the correction should also just be added because as presented with the changed date.
With change as noted
For the
by the
date.
town manager. What page was that on? Is that? Page 2 of the exhibit, changing to 2016 to 2017.
I just want to make a note that I'll have to recuse myself on voting on part of this. We have to pull out the part for outside agencies, like I did for the preliminary.
And I as well, one of the outside agencies, my wife is an employee.
Seeing the fact that we have two recuse, go ahead.
So I'd like to amend the motion then on the floor to pull out the outside agencies, so to approve the budget without the outside agencies.
Actually, if you just pull out those two.
Yeah,
Chamber, Southern Rhode Island Chamber of Commerce.
Tri-County. Mm-hmm.
So moved.
The order, I suppose, at this point is that we have a motion that has not yet been seconded, a proposed second motion that has not yet been seconded. The first motion that was made was a motion to adopt the budget with the modified date as indicated in my report. The second motion that is proffered is a motion to adopt the budget as amended with the date change, but not to include in the adoption at this point the Chamber of Commerce, and Tri-County.
It can include it, but it will have two recusals, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't want to recuse on the whole budget,
Right, so you're going to end up voting again on those other
on those
two
two.
items.
Right.
Okay, so
So-
do I have a motion?
So I think you have to have the first motion withdrawn, the second motion...
Withdraw my
then
first
needs a
motion.
I make my motion again.
Do we have a second to withdraw the motion?
Second.
But you don't need a motion to withdraw the motion.
So,
So now there's a second. Mhm.
And I seconded Liz's. Was that sufficient?
That's perfect.
okay, all those in favor?
I have some comments.
Comments?
Oops.
I will not be supporting the budget for reasons that I've stated in earlier budget hearings, primarily because I'm opposed to the 2.93% increase in the school side of the budget. There are some new expenses there this year that I just think maybe could have waited or not been added to this year's budget. So for that reason, primarily, I won't be supporting the budget.
And I just wanted to make a comment in reference to last year when we were having these discussions about the budget and challenging the school committee on trying to send us something with more specific in their increases and sort of justifying their costs. And I feel like this year they did. I think that they made some investments at the high school, especially in their programs, that have the potential to bring in higher enrollment numbers for the community. And that's why I don't. That's why I'm not opposed to it this year. I think it could have a long-term impact where we could see savings in the future, and that's why I'm willing to make that investment now. So that's for those reasons. That's why I am supporting the budget.
Okay, any other questions or comments? So we do have a motion, correct? And do we have a second on that? Hearing a motion and a second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
No?
Thank you.
Now, Madam
Motion
President,
carries with 4 approvals and 1 negation.
And now you have to vote on the.
Motion to approve the line item for Tri-County Community Action.
Do both of them? Oh, you can't do both of them, right? Okay.
Need a second that.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
To recuse.
Oh no, he just did try.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aye.
So that's a 4 to 1, 4 with 1 recusal. Next motion,
Motion to approve the line item for the South Kingstown Chamber of Commerce?
Southern Rhode Island.
Southern Rhode Island.
We want a court case.
yeah, and I supported that. I was happy about that. Okay, so we have a motion on the floor.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Seeing 4 and 1 recusal, motion carries. Okay, moving on. Where are we going from here? 5A, which is a resolution authorizing funds transfers as shown in Exhibit 2, and that is attached for those in the audience to your agenda.
This is the housekeeping.
You're certainly right. This is housekeeping. These are all of the transfers required for the capital projects, as well as the transfers required for the debt service fund. Preliminary adoption of the budget approved these. This is kind of just the belt and suspenders.
Motion to approve item 5A as presented.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any oppositions, abstentions, or recusals? Seeing none, motion carries. Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Yes.
Second.
Discussion?
Qualifications. Moving forward.
Was
Is-
there a
if
second,
there's-
actually? Okay, okay. So let's do
All
it.
those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to adjourn.